be that you're not webpacking this.
Oh, look, it is.
Oh, it is webpacking. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So that means like Next basically is using Webpack just as a library, and so you don't have to have a separate configuration file for it.
And then the other question is, and that was the first one, so that's already in there, and you can see it's running right here, I think. And you can see it loads up the cameras, right? Because I'm making a website where I can do rock, paper, scissors, and it will see me and know what it's doing. But again, this is running in the browser, so the model is going to run in the browser, Anders, when I'm done, which is kind of cool.
It is cool.
The last question is the difference. I've seen a couple of things when doing things in Node. I've seen NPM, I've seen NPX,
right?
I've seen Yarn,
right?
What's the difference between all these things?
Well, let's first talk about NPM. So NPM is the Node. It stands for Node Package Manager, and it's the package manager for the Node runtime. It's the thing that knows to go to the package registry maintained by NPM, now by GitHub, where all of the modules that you could reference through Node are stored, and from where you can download them, right? And so NPM is the thing that effectively downloads all your dependencies from the Node package registry. And to download it, it's based on what you specify in your package.json. I mean, you can manually say go download this particular module, but typically NPM will just look at your package.json and then install whatever modules you reference, and in turn all of their dependencies, right? And you can see in your package.json here that you can specify precise versions, or versions like either I must exactly have this version, or I'll take anything later than this version, and so forth. And so there's a bunch of options for setting that up. Now, let's talk about Yarn next. Yarn, in a sense, is just an optimized version of NPM. NPM can get pretty slow when you have very large projects. And Yarn is an optimized version of NPM that can more quickly download all of your dependencies. So a lot of people use Yarn, but it is, in a sense, a functional substitute for NPM.
Okay.
And typically you use one or the other. NPX is a slight variation on NPM. It's a version of NPM that allows you to execute a package after you downloaded it without hard installing it on your machine. So when you NPM install something, it goes into your Node modules folder and it sits on your machine in perpetuity until you manually delete it, right? With NPX, you can say, I want to run this module. I want to download it and run it right now. But I don't want any trace of it left on my machine. And so that's what NPX does. Other than that, it's really just, and you can do the same with NPM. It just takes some more command line options, and NPX is a shorter way of not having to say those command line options.
I'm trying to see when would be a good, what's a good use case for NPX? Like, when would you want to just download?
Personally, I have never used it, but I'm sure there are modules that you may want to just execute that does something or whatever. I don't know, like utilities or whatever that you don't want to install, but you just want to run them.
Cool. So two more last thing, I promise. Talk about this d.ts and then this ts config, because you're the man when it comes up. What do those things do?
So let's start with the d.ts file. So when we designed TypeScript way back in the beginning, we knew that we wanted to have the ability for you to have type annotations in your code, so we can build better tooling based on those types, and so we can, help you be more productive, right? But a big part of that equation is that, typically your code uses other frameworks, right? Even back then, even the 10 years ago when we started this project, people were already using JavaScript frameworks. They were just different frameworks like JQuery or whatever was in vogue at the time, right? Backbone. Now, in order for us then to provide an intelligent experience, we basically need type information for those frameworks. Because if you're calling functions in jQuery, it wouldn't be all that helpful if we could not type check those, right? But we could, but we also knew that there's no way we were going to persuade every framework author in the universe to write all of their code in TypeScript so we could have the type annotations, right? So we needed to effectively create a manner in which you can separately provide the type information for a library. And that's what a d.ts file is. You can sort of think of it as, like the classic coding equivalent is a .h file. Like when you're coding in C or C++, you have CPP files or .c files, and then you have .h files. And the .h files are, in a sense, an abstract that says, what does this module do, right? It's all of the public interface of the module laid out in a single file. And that's what a d.ts file is too. So it allows us to type check code that uses a particular framework without actually requiring that the framework be written in TypeScript.
Which is nice.
Which is nice. And within, I swear, within 4 days of us shipping the initial release of TypeScript back in October of 2012, within 4 days, someone set up a GitHub repo called DefinitelyTyped. And DefinitelyTyped is this place where the community at large, the entire JavaScript community collects type definitions. If you go to DefinitelyTyped, it is one of the most active. If you go to GitHub, this is just their landing page, but you can go to go to the repo there. And DefinitelyTyped here on the repo, I don't know. You can if you go to DefinitelyTyped, go to that one. Let's see how many contributors and forks and whatever. It is 76,000 commits, and I think by last I looked, upwards of 12 or 14,000 separate committers have contributed to DefinitelyTyped. So basically anyone who desires to have type definitions for a framework can go write them and then contribute them on DefinitelyTyped. And then the community can maintain them and make them better and better and so on. And the TypeScript team at Microsoft actually runs a bunch of services that will take information from the DefinitelyTyped repo, package it up into NPM modules, and deploy it under the @types namespace on NPM. So all of the frameworks you see in here are directly installable from NPM automatically. In fact, we run an entire bot farm, I would say, that like manages pull requests and all of the infrastructure around doing the packaging and moving pull requests through the infrastructure of DTS, running tests against them, et cetera, et cetera.
This is cool. And this was not something that Microsoft did. Is someone was like, oh, we should probably have a place.
We never set it up, and we were not involved in it for the first 6 years, I think. But eventually the workload of maintaining DefinitelyTyped and making sure that all of the type definitions are uniform and packageable and deployable became too much for the community, and the community pleaded with us to please get involved. And so we run a bunch of services now, but we don't actually moderate the content. The content is built by the community. All of what's actually in the DTS files is built by the community, but we run a lot of the infrastructure around making sure that it's correct, that it has tests, that it doesn't degrade performance, that it gets deployed to NPM, that people review pull requests, that committers and owners and whatever, there's a bunch of stuff going on there.
I mean, look at the amount of languages in the README file. This is really cool.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was that, and then there's tsconfig.json. That is the file that describes to TypeScript all of the compiler options that you want to use when TypeScript is checking your code, which libraries to bring in, which ECMAScript version you want to target when you're transpiling, which other projects you might reference if you have sort of the equivalent of a solution, and so forth. And also where to find your files. You can set up like includes and exclude paths and whatever, all sorts of good stuff, path mappings.
Well, this has been a joy, my friend. Maybe, hopefully, if you have time, when we get this done, you can come in here and be like, Seth, you need to fix your code here or here. Because the reality is, I feel like I'm a good programmer. A C# dev for 10 years, Python programmer since, well, forever. But the JavaScript, when people say front end dev, like it's some serious stuff that's going on.
Oh, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to learn, and I tell you, the JavaScript ecosystem is incredibly vibrant. I mean, there's like literally the framework du jour or du month, at least. Like it's amazing how fast things move and how many new technologies there are to learn at all times. That's the power of open source, right? When you have and it's also, of course, JavaScript today is the world's biggest programming language in terms of number of users, and like any metric you grab, JavaScript just totally dominates. And so the entire world is invested in this ecosystem, right? And it's phenomenal to see how much energy goes into it.
Well, I am adding my tiny drop to the bucket. Anders, it's a pleasure being with you, buddy.
Yeah, it was good to see you. Yeah.
All right, we'll talk soon, hopefully.
Yeah. All right, take care.
Bye. All right, my friends. That was Anders Hejlsberg. Did I mention that he created the language called TypeScript and C# and Delphi and one more? Isn't Anders fantastic? Coming up next, Kaitlin called me during the show to record some promos, and we reminisced just a little bit. Take a look. Hold on, someone's calling me. Hello?
Oh my gosh, are you in a club? It's all this techno music.
No, I'm doing a live show, Kaitlin. By the way, this is Kaitlin. Say hi to Kaitlin, everybody.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
That's the point, though, right? Like, everyone, Kaitlin was like, they can't see you, they can only hear you. So, like, your beet red face now is literally lighting up my room.
Oh my gosh, I am very red right now.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Kaitlin, fantastic editor, producer, all around good person. And Build is coming up. We used to, after Build, tell them what we did, Kaitlin. After Build, we'd all do what?
We go to the Cheesecake Factory.
That's right. And then we would eat like cheesecake after cheesecake after cheesecake. By the way, everyone's excited you're here. And then we would leave, and then we would secretly find each other back there getting more cheesecake.
There's a margin of time where it's like I cannot eat anymore. Like I'm so full, I'm gonna keel over. And then for some reason your stomach just kind of recovers pretty quickly because of the happiness that it gave you.
That's right. And then so we find ourselves like, after we all left and we're going back to the hotel, it's all like we like secretly meet each other there. We're like, Kaitlin, Seth, what are you doing here? Just going out for a walk. Maybe I should get some cheesecake. That's a good idea. Oh my God.
I mean, it's right across from the convention center, so it's very it's very convenient and it's well placed.
Yeah. All right, Kaitlin. So I was supposed to do stuff for you, right? What did you want me to do?
Yes, as you know, the big announcement, Microsoft Build is happening, and we want to promote Learn TV, which is you're streaming right now, which is very, very exciting.
Yeah.
And then another show that you do is Code Story. So we just need some fun sound bites of you promoting shows you're on.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the music off, and I'll do them right now, and I'll cut them out later for you. But you gotta, like, after I'm done, I'll be like, okay, how was that one? And then you gotta tell everybody if you liked it or not. Everyone in the audience. Okay. All right. So am I doing more Code Stories? Because I haven't done one since like January of last year.
Someday when the world is a bit more normal, we do want to do more.
Hold on.
Sure.
Let's put some inspirational music and then say it. Someday when the world is more normal. Okay, go.
Someday when the world is more normal and a deadly virus isn't out to get us, we'll make more code stories videos on location with Seth.
That was beautiful. I teared up. Okay. All right. So all right, I'm gonna do one, and then okay, you ready, Kaitlin? Okay, I'm gonna look straight at the camera. Make sure to tune into Code Stories, where you learn all about developers doing amazing things all around the world with Microsoft technology on Learn TV. Make sure you tune in. How was that? Was that good?
The tone was perfect. Code Stories is not on Learn TV.
What?
So if you could do it, we do have reruns on Learn TV,
no,
but
we do.
it is
right.
an on-demand piece.
Oh, she's right. I'm supposed to do it so that you're like, you know about it. But where do I tell them to go?
That's a good question. You could just say coming soon,
okay.
and then I will add a link at the end of the video so people know that there's like a call to action.
Okay. Here we go. Direct me. Like I want like
yes.
Hold on, let me put some inspirational music on so you can direct me.
Okay. The music helps.
Tell me, direct me.
You could introduce yourself. You'd be like, "Hi, I'm Seth Juarez, a senior in the DevRel org, and I want to tell you some code stories."
All right, let me put some. Okay, go. Hi, I'm Seth. Oh, this is really loud. Oh my gosh. By the way,
the tone fit though. Like you completely matched the energy.
I did. So here's the thing, Kaitlin, you'll be proud to know that I've actually purchased these pieces of music and sound. So as one that lets us know, yeah. All right, here we go. Make sure you tune into Code Stories, where we'll learn all about the amazing people across amazing things with Microsoft technology. Is that good enough? Should I do more than that?
Oh, that's so good. Let's keep riffing off of that.
Okay,
just little sound bites, because I'm going to overlay it with previous episode footage.
Got it. Oh wow, she's so. I feel so here. This is so. Do you want me to put? No, I can't put background music because that'll ruin it for you, right? Doing it in post.
It'd be nice to separate. You could send me the separate tracks. Like if you envision a track underneath, you just send me that track and I'll put it underneath.
How dare I envision anything for your editing skills, Kaitlin?
Oh, is that? I can't remember the last time.
No, I know. I'm like, hey, Kaitlin, I have a really good editing idea, and she's like. All right. If you want to see some cool stories for some cool developers over time, I still can't.
Oh, you can maybe, you vary the adjectives in that one.
There was a lot of varies. Like here, you can't even see me. Let me put you so you can see like down at my face. Okay, now she's like looking up my nose. So she's right here. Okay, code stories about code.
I love that. Can you say that again and then just enunciate a little bit more?
Oh, this is so good. Okay. Code stories, people, code. It's changed. Well, mostly mine, because I got to go visit people that were cool and look at cool code. Is my face shiny?
I love that.
Is my face shiny? Should I like get like a paper towel or something? I mean, what do
you are a bit glazed, but but yes, you look like you're
leave it to Kaitlin to come up with an adjective that only could fit with donuts.
I've been eating so many donuts oh no. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have somebody installing a door in my apartment and he's calling me.
Okay. I'll mute you. Okay, I'll mute you. Okay. All right, she's muted. Okay. So we'll do a couple more and then she'll tell me when she's ready. Okay. Code stories, where it's about the people, the code, and the lives. Well, actually, it's pretty cool that I get to go see what people are doing and how they're doing it on Code Stories. Make sure you take a look. Okay, so that one was how was that one?
That was Code Stories. Okay. Stories about code.
That's right. Okay. Here we go. Code Stories. Code Stories.
I love it. It's golden. I like it because it's not stuffy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And really, when it's well titled because it's exactly what it's about. It's code stories.
Yeah. Cool. Well, are we going to do more? Do I get to do more of them in the future? Tell me.
Definitely.
Okay.
I love. This is one of my favorite shows, and one of my favorite regular shows that we do, and I definitely want to keep it alive.
We did one in Paris that came out about people that are like working. Surfrider.
Sorry, someone's at my door. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll be right back.
We did one. She's getting stuff. So we did one in Paris with a company called Surfrider. I need to call them back because I was helping them build an AI model to detect where trash was. So people could literally go and take a picture, and then it would with the GPS, and it would detect if there's trash there. Because once the trash gets into the ocean, it's really hard to like get it back. And think of someone with their phone, in a park in Paris, takes a picture in the river of some trash. Then people, and if a lot of people do this, then you get a sense for how trash is going from one place to the other, and you can actually mitigate that. And so that's how Surfrider was using AI to do that. All right, so let me do a couple more, and then let's see what Kaitlin thinks about this. I'm just going to give her this whole 2-hour episode and be like, hey, you need to edit this. Okay. By the way, I'm just trying to get this done because Kaitlin emailed me the other day and was like, you need to do this stuff. And I'm like, hey, I'm already recording this other thing. Maybe I can just do it during. Is everybody okay with that? Oh, here's Kevin. Kevin's telling me to say something. Code stories come for this. Oh, man. Oh my goodness. This is from Kevin. Oh my gosh. Kevin. Yeah. Pravar, I will do regression. Don't worry. We got a whole hour left of stuff to do. Okay, here we go. Code stories come for the stories, stay for the code. Kevin, if you're going to be directing this a little bit, just let me know if you're okay with it. Code stories come for the code, stay for the stories. Hope you enjoyed that. Kaitlin is fantastic. Now, coming up next, we have Burke, who is going to teach us the ways of static web apps. And he just sort of came in and hung out for a pretty long time. Super excited to have him on next. Take it away, Burke. What am I doing?
It's Friday. It's good you're streaming on a Friday. You never stream. No, you never go to production on a Friday. It was one of those two things.
No, this is an easy Friday, though, because I get to do whatever I want.
Really?
Yeah, so last week's special guest, because I didn't know anything about how this stuff worked, I was like, oh, I think I might have a special guest. Do you know who showed up to help me understand how all this worked?
Who?
It was Anders.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and he was just like, hey, I'm like, can you explain all of this? When did JavaScript get so hard? And he's like, oh, it's quite complicated. And then he walked me through what all these things are.
Dude, why didn't you just invite Brendan Ike on? Why have me? I feel like this is a real regression for everybody.
No.
From Anders
to it is
Burke.
not. It is not. So one of the things that I'm trying to do, because you're fantastic and I watched you on the show yesterday, is one of our goals is to publish this. So at least we have, anytime we do something, it'll go up. Right. And and let me show you the app so you can see that you can laugh at me for everything. I'll go full screen here. So
look at this app.
So you can make all the ugly faces you want at this app. Basically, you're my co-pilot today, Burke.
I'm the co-pilot.
Mm-hmm.
You need GitHub Copilot. It's better.
I haven't even
that yet.
No, I'm not that important, Burke. I'm not as important as you.
I don't know how to give it to you, or otherwise I would.
I thought that's the reason why you were just gonna give it here you go, Seth.
Right. It's here. Hold on. Let me get it. It's around here somewhere.
Oh, geez. Actually, it's probably because your computer isn't working that it's probably not. It's locked. Right? There it is.
I literally have. I have it here.
Oh,
to find it. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is.
Oh, okay.
So here we go. There's your Copilot. Listen, I don't even know how I have it. I installed the extension and it works. I logged in, it works. So, and then people are like, can you give it to me? And I'm like, look, I'd love to give it to everybody. On this stream, all of you wonderful people would get it before Seth if it was up to me. But no one listens to me here. And they don't do what I ask either.
No. It's true. It's true. All right, so let me show you what I'm doing so you can get a sense. I explained a little bit earlier, but I want to show you. Basically, this app is going to have a video of me, right? And it's going to be like 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to flash it a gang sign, you know, like rock, or scissors, right? Flash it a gang sign. It's going to see that it's rock, and the computer is going to play against me, like and play scissors or something. And then that's what I'm doing.
I got you. There's always the AIML thing. I forgot you were going to throw that in there no matter what.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I built the model already. That was the easy bit, right? Like building
the easy part.
Look, listen, Burke. Building the AI convolutional neural network with transfer learning in PyTorch was easier.
Building the website?
Yes.
We have Houston. We have a problem, and it's the modern web. I don't think it's Seth.
So I'm like, I got to bring in some big guns. And so last week I brought in Anders to be like, dude, I don't know what's happening. I feel like a noob. And I have like
you have me. I'm more like a blunt object.
And so basically I thought everyone's using React because I mean that's what the cool kids are doing, right? Here, let me put some music on in the back.
You're asking me what the cool kids are doing?
I think they're doing React. Right? I thought it was React.
Yeah. Well, scientifically speaking, you cannot build a website without React or Bootstrap. Actually, that's science.
Wait, what's the other one? Loop what?
Bootstrap.
Oh, I got to write this down. I use Tailwind because Ivana told me to.
Oh no, yeah. Oh wait, no, you're right. Tailwind is the new hotness. Never mind. It's Tailwind in React.
So that's what I'm using. But I decided to do like the next best thing, and I did next because it's the next
best
thing. Can I?
So, I mean, wait a minute. You just went from no React app, and you were like, I'll just bypass straight up React. And I'll just go to next. Like, I'm just going to over-engineer this sucker straight out of the gate.
Yes.
Okay, I love it.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. Now you know where we are. So let me keep playing this song here. So this is what this next...
Wait a minute. You have music on your stream?
Yeah.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. Nobody else puts music on their stream. I keep telling everybody.
This is good stuff, too. You want to hear my opener? Hold on. You haven't heard? I'll put my opener song on. This is my opener song. You ready? Like... And I go like, I'll give you the full treatment. I'll be like, hello and welcome to this episode of the AI Show. We're so excited to have you and all of your friends. Thanks for coming. Today,
I have a question. When you do it, is it really loud like that to where no one can hear you talk? All they can hear is
no. Then I get down. So basically, I have the card that says starting now. Look, I'm trying to impress Burke, everybody, because you know Burke is very good at this stuff. Like if I had to be in a buddy cop show, it would be first, obviously, with Barney the dinosaur, and then Burke is a distant second.
To Barney the dinosaur. Actually, we should tell people we have a running gag here internally that was started years ago, where I gave a presentation and I invited everybody to be a part of something. And then I can't even remember what it was. I think we had like some sort of team or something, and we were trying to wanted people to help out. And then I just put except Seth
in a slide.
In the slide in tiny letters, and did this in a room full of, I know it was like 200 people there.
Right.
And now to this day, like someone left Microsoft maybe 2 weeks ago and sent a farewell email, and there was like, I love you, I miss you all, and then except Seth. Right. And then their name. And I was like, this is my legacy, man. Except Seth.
Even people that don't work here,
do they do it?
That have left since will tweet stuff and be like, except Seth. And I'm like, yes. I did it.
So good.
Anyways, so the idea is I want to publish this out. I decided to make this like into a GitHub workspace, or sorry, a Visual Studio Code workspace to separate out. So the whole thing is in like, this is the actual full project, right?
I like it.
It has the web bits and it has the AI bits. And then in the GitHub bits, I have since been trying to deploy this static web app, and as you can see, let me get it up. It's obviously been totally working. Like it works every time now. It's wonderful.
Well, it worked originally.
I know, but that was because it was like, I think I did like Docusaurus, and so now it's just different. And so let me go to should I not show the portal? Is there secret stuff that I shouldn't show in the portal? Let me go.
I always do. They say we're not supposed to. Like people aren't supposed to see your username. I don't know what's in there or your subscription ID. I don't know.
Okay, well,
it's not like you can buy beer with that, so I don't know what the value is.
Yeah. So let me go to my portal. I think I have it on my old, because I'm building my website, my personal website on Azure using Next, by the way. So I got to switch over to my other tenant. Here we go to the Microsoft one. Send notification. Here we go. 44.
Everybody sign in now with 44.
44.
Your chance.
Here's your oh, too late.
You missed it.
So I think let's go to my where's my resource groups here? Resource groups. Oh man, so many.
Dude, look at all those subscriptions.
They add me to a lot of stuff.
Oh, I know. I've got a bunch of stuff. I don't even know what this stuff is. How about I create a VM here with 6 cores?
I should probably not show all this. This is a lot. Okay, apply. Okay, so what? Why isn't it? I don't want to show. I only want to show my stuff. Apply. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Portal is written in jQuery.
Now I'm in my here we go, my portal. And so I have a couple questions, and I'm hoping that you can help me set this up correctly. So that now, like when I deploy, it deploys out, and I have a working API just in case I want to use an API. And then here's T. Hundy. Do you guys have any comments on Blazor C# for this purpose? I mean, go ahead, Burke. I want your thoughts first.
I think that you should use whatever works best for you. So if Blazor is the way that you want to do that, then you should use Blazor.
My only challenge is I don't think there are any Blazor components that will read Onyx models.
What?
Yeah.
What is the browser? Are you running some sort of model in the browser? Oh, yeah. That's where you're doing the.
Yes.
You're doing that in. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So yeah, then I don't know if there's a C# equivalent for that.
Okay. So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Wait.
Are you doing TensorFlow or PyTorch?
I'm doing PyTorch and Onyx. We have something.
Onyx is.
The Onyx is just like a PDF style format for deep learning models, or just any model. So, for example, if you go here, you'll see that this is the actual model right here it's literally just a file. People make AI out to be like more than what it is. Let me open it. So you can see it. And so just the answer, it's hard to run these models in C# in the web. Let me open it. Are you ready? I'm going to literally open this file. It's a deep learning model that I'm opening right now.
It's 46 megabytes.
Yeah.
What the heck is in there?
That's all that's in there.
Why is it 46 megabytes?
Because it's got a bunch of numbers in there. Look at this.
Numbers? You got 46 megabytes worth of numbers?
Yes. And networks. Yeah. That's what this is.
It's a visualizer.
This is a visualizer for the model, but the model is that big. Basically, a picture comes in that's this height and this width with RGB channels, and basically it just multiplies it by a bunch of numbers until it comes down to the end where there's 4 numbers, and these 4 numbers are basically like a big box, and in there's a number 0.7, 0.3, 0.01, something 001, and the highest number is the one that we pick. And that index corresponds to either rock, paper, scissors,
or what?
None.
Okay.
That's it. Like, and I'm trying to like I'm showing this, and people are like, oh, so when I literally say this is way easier than this whole model. By the way, there's models that have trillions of parameters.
Wait, can I just clarify something, because I don't know anything about AI or ML.
Sure.
So yesterday, earlier this week, Jen Looper and her team on the academic side introduced this ML for Beginners course.
Yes.
That they launched, and it's like a 12-week, 24 lesson. Anyway, it's a big deal. So they wanted us to do something on TikTok about it to help people know about it. So we did. And the comments that I got from people were like, is this hard to do? And then people would reply and they'd say, it's not hard. The coding isn't hard, but the math is hard. Like, you need to understand linear algebra and calculus, and like you have to understand the math to do machine learning. It's not about coding. It's about math. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it sounds like ML is hard based on what these people said.
I mean, I don't think so. Look, here's how you write this stuff. Here's my model. This is really it, right? And when it comes to lines of code, and you're like, well, what the heck does this mean? This is that thing you just saw, but in code form. Like those little things that you saw. This is this thing right here, and these are the functions. So, I mean, it's helpful, but the reality is that there's models that are already pre-trained. You just use those.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this code supposed to make me feel better about the math or worse?
Well, it is Python.
I know, which I don't feel good about.
I could explain the math probably in 45 minutes. It's not hard math.
That's way longer than I would stick with you. You'd have like 30 seconds before I move on to something else.
Oh, okay. 30 seconds. Here we go. We pick an arbitrary structure with a bunch of numbers in it that we multiply a picture by. In order to find these numbers, we have to put it in a loop, and that loop finds the best numbers to get the right output. That's it.
Well, I mean, I didn't understand that, but the drawing makes a lot of sense. So
hold on,
the drawing is what clarifies.
There. Now it's better. Let me add a little yellow. There you go.
Just screenshot that, post that, and then clarify for everyone how this works. All right, let's post this thing to the internet, because I don't understand this, and honestly, I don't want to.
And that's okay. That's okay. I don't understand this, and that's why I have you here, so that I don't have to. So this is the thing that I have out. You see that it's Delightful Hill 002. I tried to put a custom domain in there, and it didn't work.
Well, why? How hard is that to do? What's your domain provider?
I use Namecheap.
Yeah, that's the one I use.
What? Maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe I didn't start it right. I try to do it. I don't know. I must have done it wrong. Let me change my hosting plan to something.
No, just keep it there. It's fine.
Free. I can do a custom domain. I can do everything I want.
Yeah, everything you need.
Oh, well, shoot. Yeah, we're doing the free. Someone asked me, can we do it in the free? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can do it in the free.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to let's fix it. So
it needs to build first. So okay, so the folder is called client. Is that the actual name of the folder? Because I'm seeing workspace names.
It would be. So let me close this Let me close this, and this is the actual full thing right here. This is the full thing. So it's going to be web then, right?
It's web, yeah. So you change that to web.
And then web API. I don't have an API folder in there.
It doesn't matter. Okay. If it's not there, it doesn't matter. You can actually leave that blank. Just take it out because you don't have an API. So just leave an empty string.
Okay. So then let's proceed.
Your output location is. It should be. It's not build, is it?
Let me try a yarn export here. Oh wait.
It should be out. It's usually out.
Let me go to this. Is it in the package.json?
Yeah, but you can't deploy a next project without rendering it first locally. So you have to do
yarn build.
No. That's not going to work. Pretty sure that won't build. Try it.
Yeah. I mean, you're the expert here.
Yeah, but this builds a web project, not a static project. You actually have to configure this thing to run static, to run.
Oh, yes. There's like a... Okay. Export. And then there's a way to do like
yeah, hold on.
Next, build, and export. Oh, I forgot the comma. Okay, so let's Control C this. And then let's do a yarn export. Here we go. I think this will do it. Because there's a next export, I think.
I don't think so. I think you have to make a different change here. Oh, there it is. Hold on.
Is Next more complicated than React, or is it making my life easier?
It's making your life harder. What you need to do is okay.
It's doing it. It's doing it. Right?
Yes, but it gives you a web project. You need a static project.
I think the export will do that. I made a new thingy here.
Yes, but I think you need something more. That is right, but I think you need you need for the build, just do next build and then two and signs, 2 ampersands.
Yeah.
On your build statement. Space and next export.
Oh, that's what I made my own export thing.
Yeah, but this is because it's going to run this in static web apps, needs to run the build command.
Can I just change the command? Hold on. Let me see. I think there's a way to change the command. Let's see. Let's ask the interwebs. Let's ask the interwebs. Here we go. Oh, my music stopped. Let's fix that.
I don't know on this one.
App location, API locations, app build command. Here you go.
But you still have to run build.
Yeah.
You can't export. You have to build and then export.
So maybe if I do this, yarn export. Well, everything's going down to a crawl. Maybe that will do it.
No, but you need to build. Where are you going to build?
Isn't this the build command?
Yeah, but you're just exporting in the build command. You're not actually building.
No, I'm on the yarn export. I'm building.
And you're building there. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That'll work, right?
But no, it's still not going to work.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Let's try it. You and then you tell me.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Your folder here under web is out. So your app location is web. Output location is not build. It's out. That folder is called out.
Web/out.
Cool. No, because your app location is web. So I think it's just out.
It's right here.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is I don't think you need the full path to the out directory because your app location is web. So it already knows to look in that file. So if you say web again, it's going to look under web/web.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Okay. Let's do out. Like that?
Yeah. Just take the /out. Just like that.
Okay. Cool.
But I don't think it's going to work.
Okay, get status. Get status. Get add dot. Get commit -m. Trying new build. Here we go.
This music is very appropriate for this.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you why it's not going to work.
Tell me.
Well, first, hold on. I have to look it up.
Here we go. Things are happening. Life is getting better. Here we go. An action is doing something. Oh, not yet. Should happen soon. Refresh. Did I push? Oh, I didn't push. Git push origin.
So I think the build is going to work, but I don't think the site itself is going to work because you need to tell Next what page to serve. It doesn't actually know.
Even if it's just index?
Yes.
Okay. We'll figure it out. We have to try this. We have to sit here and watch this do the thing first.
Now, had you just picked React and not done Next, none of this would be required. Because Next is for server-side rendering, which you're not using.
But what if? But I heard that if you use get static props and do an export, it will render those for you into static pages.
It will. Yeah, right. But that's your sort of like. It's kind of like saying like
it's like a Hugo front end. It's like Hugo.
Can you drive a nail with a sledgehammer? You can. but you may destroy everything in the vicinity of the nail.
Rob is like, this is Rob. He's like, we're to be clear, we're waiting for things to not work. Is that
yes?
Is
that right? That is exactly right. Just to clarify, we're waiting for this to fail. No. It's going to work, but it's going to fail when we go see it.
All right, here we go.
That's my prognostication.
Here we go. I think now I'll let it's going. I think if we put web/out, it would work. That's my guess.
And I'm saying it won't. I'm saying you don't need that, and it won't, and that's not the reason. Whoa.
Oh, I need to do some Tailwind purging here.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, there's something called Purge CSS that will do tree shaking apparently on the CSS.
Oh gosh, freaking web development.
It's bananas, right? Because Tailwind is like 80,000 megabytes large.
Wait. Hold on. You said that model was 46 megabytes, right?
Yes.
And that the front end is the one doing the model?
Yes.
So you're shipping 46 megabytes to the front end?
Yeah.
To send that whole model down the wire?
Yeah, I mean, literally 46 megs is like maybe the size of a big picture, right?
No, Seth. It's not the size of a big picture.
I've made it work, but it worked.
Yeah, but I'm saying it doesn't work. Like, try it. Go click on your URL is in there. You don't have to. Oh, you can go back there. It's fine.
Okay. Go. Let's go back to it. Here we go. No.
Did it work?
I think it did. The thing is, though, I have to give it some perms here. Give it a second. Give it a second. I have to say you can use the camera here. Yeah, it did it.
So can you do it or no because you have your camera on?
I haven't finished. I have another camera. Like I have another camera like that's right below.
So we didn't actually have to change anything?
No, I didn't have to finish it. So I guess I didn't have to change anything, right?
No, I guess not. I guess it does work with just the export.
Look at that. That's cool. Okay, so we did that. Oh, why is it met? Oh, this is the local one because I'm
can we please go back to you sending 46 megabytes?
Yes.
In a website?
Yeah.
That's too many megabytes.
Yeah, but it works.
I know it works. But 46 megabytes that's more than we like to send down the wire for people that are on low bandwidth connections or God forbid a cell connection.
Yeah, that's true. Let me show you the one that works and then you tell me what you think. I wrote it in Vue when I was a babe in swaddling clothes. Let's see, CD client here, ls. Ls package.json. I don't even remember how this starts. Yarn serve. By the way, I'm on the next version of Windows, and so if everything just starts breaking, it's because.
Are you on Windows 11?
Yes, I should not have done that.
How did you get that? How do you do it?
I just went to the insider build.
That's what I did, but nothing happened. I'm still on Windows 10.
Toast Post is like, that'd be an expensive cloud bill if someone sent a ton of requests.
He's exactly right. Or they're exactly right.
Oh my God.
That's exactly right. Because the bandwidth on that thing, first of all.
Yes, bring it.
The person brings up a good point. The most expensive cost you have in the cloud is bandwidth. And that's data leaving Azure. And that's going to be monumental if this app gets used by a lot of people.
Let's see. So look at this is the one that works. Look at it a second here. I got to change cameras here. Oh, see, like everything's slowing down now. Like I'm using way too many things now. Okay, here we go. So there's the camera. Am I freezing a little bit?
Yeah, you're starting to. It's getting choppy. Oh, this is an angle I have not seen.
Do you see this?
Rock, paper. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So
I mean, it's cool.
It works, cool. But it's all in the browser, right? And
what happens if you give it a thumbs up? Just none.
Oh, it's gonna think it's like rock or scissors. It doesn't know anything. It's not smart, dude. It's not. It has no. So let's take a look at what I did in the network here. Let me refresh and see what this looks like. So there's this thing. There's the model. So this model is a little bit smaller. Yeah, see, this model is way smaller. So I've got to do something to make the model smaller, and so we're going to have.
That model's only 203 bytes, or is that served from cache?
I don't know. Burke, I'm not a web guy.
I mean, it's only 203 bytes. That's teeny tiny. No, turn off disable the cache. Click that disable cache button up there.
Where?
In DevTools.
Disable cache. Okay. Now refresh.
And then refresh it, and let's see.
Here we go.
So your model's 93 kilobytes. That's significantly lower, especially since your View app itself is 5 megabytes for one page. Is this the only page?
I believe I did say I don't know what I'm doing.
Why is it so big?
I don't know. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I thought we made this clear.
What is weights.bin?
That has all the numbers.
Okay. See, it's actually 5 megabytes. That's how big your model is.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah. So I'm sure I can squeeze it down a little bit, when I do some stuff, but we haven't gotten there yet. I'm just trying to get this thing to deploy.
Question. Is this always the case when you do AI in the browser, when you're using like TensorFlow or PyTorch, that you have to ship some freaking enormous model down? Is that always?
Yeah, because the model has all of the but it's pretty good, right?
No. You keep coming back to that. It's very good. But
stop looking behind the curtain, Burke.
My question is would it be recommended then to do this on the server, right? And to send the image to the server and then send the response back?
I think for our use case, the answer is maybe, right? Because right now, notice that this is happening continuously, right? It's like again, so there's no way, because I think
how many images? I don't know. What does chat? What do you think? What does chat think?
Yeah, what do you all think? Seth Franco is correct. My face is indeed astonishing. I don't know if I should take that as a good thing or a bad thing. There's like 2 sets now. Look at that. Like, oh no, there's another set. It's like the Spider-Mans. I did that.
I don't get that reference at all. And
you haven't seen the 2 Spider-Mans pointing at each other meme?
No.
What?
Okay. I've seen the internet fight where it's like Spider-Man slapping.
And point up. Like I literally oh shoot. What is wrong with me? 2 Spider-Mans meme. You have not seen the 2 Spider-Mans meme?
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, never mind. I have seen this.
Okay. I was like, Burke. I was trying to do the 2 Spider-Mans meme.
Okay.
Do we see it?
I got it.
I'm working way too hard for this.
You are.
All right. But yeah, Ivana's right. It just won't be real time. So
that's okay. I get it. So it just seems to me then like doing AI in the browser is going to be resource intensive. You have 2 options. You can either send people an enormous payload up front, or you can beat their connection, their bandwidth to a bloody pulp by sending it back and forth in trying to do that in real time.
But you only send it once, right? This only downloads once, and now it's all running as a static app. There's no there's no network things happening anymore.
But to Ivanka's point, when Google Hangouts first came out, it did face detection and it applied all these effects, and all of that was done remotely. All of that was done on the server, and it was done in real time. I remember this. It was several years ago, so I have seen that done before.
Yeah, but the question becomes this, and you tell me what you think. At what point does the back and forth equal out to the model? It's like the old buying skis problem. Do you rent skis or do you buy them? Well, I guess it depends on how many times you ski. But at what point do you ski enough to buy them, right? Do you know what I'm saying?
No. I totally understand what you're saying. I think.
Oh, by the way, this starts to happen too. Like all of a sudden, WebGL is like,
Yeah, so that I can't help you with. WebGL they're just warnings, man. As long as it's yellow, you're.
Oh, but it stopped working.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, it stopped working. So that's the question. Like reliability is hard in the browser when you're using WebGL, which is what TensorFlow JS is using.
Well, this is all very fascinating.
Yes.
I have a question. Do you need anything else? Do you need anything else from me?
Yes, I want to make sure that I map the domain name. If you have to go, that's cool too. But I want to map the domain name and I want to get an API working.
Okay. Well, what do you want to do next?
Let's do the API.
Okay.
So what do I do?
Do you have the static web apps extension?
Let's take a look here. I have the machine learning extension. Does that?
Close and almost, but not at all correct.
I know. I'm just messing with it. It's right here.
So here, just click the little click the lightning bolt.
I already have the Rochambeau thing.
Yeah, you do. So click your lightning bolt. Yeah. Did it do something?
Should I push this? Should I select it and then click on the lightning bolt?
No, there it is. It just took a minute.
I'll do TypeScript.
As you should.
I used to do these in Python, right? Because it's... And what should I call it? Just get message or something?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Here we go. Here we go.
I wonder, where's it to put it?
What's that?
Does it know where to put it? Where did it put it?
Where did it put it?
Go back to your file explorer.
It put it into API.
Rochambeau's, but in which project? You've got 3 of them.
It put it in the root. Because it's
okay, because that's the one you have open. Okay.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but if you look at review, the reality is that I'm forcing a mono repo sort of structure.
So so this structure is not mimicked in your.
Yeah. So basically, this is all the project. This is the web. This is the AI part, and I basically made a project for each one inside.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So should the API be under web or should it just be here?
No, that's fine. The way I structured it is web under a folder and API under a folder.
Okay, cool. So get message, hello. Why is it like this?
Because you haven't run it yet and it hasn't done the first NPM install to bring in the TypeScript definitions. It's fine.
So what do I do?
To return a message?
To just test it.
Well, you can just take out all the stuff at the top above context.res. You can just take everything out underneath HTTP trigger to context.res. So all of this you don't need.
Oh,
No.
Okay. Here we go.
So start at context.log, line 4.
Got it.
Lines 4 through 8. It's probably more helpful if I give you these.
Cool.
Right, now, for the body here, return an object. Now, you don't want to return a string because you're not going to be able to parse that.
Okay, so then we want an object here.
Yeah. And then just put message. Because you want to parse it. We want to parse it as JSON. Or JSON, depending on whether or not you like to say things correctly. Or
I have multiple formatters. Man, there's
so
many.
That's fine. It's okay. Just configure. And then prettier. Always prettier.
There's so many people just trying to help me out, Burke. And by people, I mean formatters.
Well, because you need trailing commas, obviously.
Of course.
Golly, that's so unsightly.
Status 200.
I guess so. No. Why would you know? The status is part of the request. You set that above the body. I mean, you put it here too, but I don't know why you would do that.
Okay.
But you put anything you want there, man. Put some emoji in.
What? Why?
Emoji from here.
You can do emojis?
Yeah, you can return emojis in JSON.
How do I put an emoji in there?
It's like Windows key, period.
Windows key, period. Okay.
And now pick your favorite emoji. Well, why do you have GIFs in there? Oh, you have a GIF keyword installed. You can't put a GIF in.
Who did this? I don't know what this is.
It's the GIF. It's the emoji picker.
I'm gonna put a clown in there because
do it.
That's what we're doing.
I don't know how that's gonna come across. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna encode that and send you like the emoji ASCII version of that or what.
Okay.
Too.
All right. What do I do now?
Okay. Now you're just gonna go over to your debug menu on the side.
Debug, the bug one.
And then just hit play because you automatically get a configuration for this to run this from the extension. So like when you create that function, it wires everything up for you so that you just play.
Everyone's here for the AI show and they're like, I'm just really excited about the emojis in Windows.
Or TypeScripts. Do people on the AI show care about TypeScript?
Yes, because we decided, and here comes the audio part. We are full stack AI developers. That's what we decided. We're full stack. No?
Well, why? What are you using to get that sound, and why did you invest the time to have it? There's so much on streaming that's just lost on me. I don't get it.
We've been locked up for like a year, Burke. I had something.
Yeah, I know. I have a GitHub doll which keeps me company.
Full stack AI developers. It works every time though. It feels like.
How are you doing that? How are you doing that? Seriously.
I have a vocal processor that lets me do stuff.
Can you get auto-tune?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me do something here. This is my inner voice. Help.
That's the same as the other one. My inner voice. Now do it. People show up for this every week.
Sometimes. All right.
I want auto-tune.
Auto-tune? Hold on. I have auto-tune. I do have auto-tune, but I'm not going to sing. I want people to show up here more often.
Yeah, just sing a little bit. Be like, do you believe?
Harmony.
That's pretty good. That sounded pretty good.
Thank you.
It wasn't out of tune.
Thank you.
Okay, so click on your endpoint.
Hold on, wait. Trent's like,
weird time to join. Oh, yeah.
You're getting a quality show before we go on break for an extra holiday on Monday. We have a holiday on Monday, right, Burke?
We do. It's July the 5th, which, as we all know, is a very important day.
We've had a fireworks ban in my city. All right, so what are we doing now? What do I do?
Control click on that, and let's see what it actually looks like in the browser.
If I run too many, there it is.
So we did get the emoji. Okay, good to know. That's all that we really care about, isn't it?
Yeah, we got the clown face, which is what we wanted. Okay.
Okay, so now you want to call this thing from your app, right?
Let's do it.
Do you know how to do that in React?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
let's see. Const message, comma, set message, right? That equals use state, right? Beep.
Yep.
How do I add use state?
It's not going to know it. You're probably going to have to require it.
And then I'm just going to say import use state from React, Right, and then I probably have to do some effect, right?
Use effect, yeah. I don't know if Next has a different way of doing this, but
I think it's just
how React does it.
Plain React, and then it's just what? Const?
No, it's just use effect.
Okay, use effect, and then
you have to pass a method. You have to pass in a method. So you pass an anonymous function. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then we'll give it this thing, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah, you know your React. There you go.
Do I, Burke?
Yeah, yeah, you do.
Do I
pass in the dependency array?
Okay, and so we're probably gonna have to do some kind of async thing, you know, and then we'll call this mofo like that, and then what? We have to call the API, right?
Yeah.
Const msg equals what? Fetch.
Yep.
And then I'm guessing API get message.
Yeah, we'll talk about this in a second, but for now you can do that.
Oh, and I gotta await this beauty.
That's
await,
right.
And then I'm gonna do set message, message to massage, and then what I'll do here is welcome to Rochambeau device, and then we'll div this goodness, and we'll just message, and then what we'll do is we'll do some class name equals, and then we'll do text 3GL.
Okay, I have a couple questions. First of all, are you coding on a screen to the side with the keyboard in the front of you?
No, it's to the side, right here. My camera's here.
Oh, you're looking at the camera, or you're looking at the screen when you turn your head?
I'm looking at the screen when I turn my head. My screen and my keyboard, yeah.
Okay. So this is almost going to work, but not quite.
Okay, tell me why.
Okay. You're not actually going to get the message back here. I wonder if chat knows. What's he going to get, chat?
What am I get?
Because you skipped a step up top.
Oh, what did I do?
What does fetch return?
Oh, hold on, let's see. Oh, it's a response. Oh. Oh, I don't even know. Is it body? Dot message?
You can parse the body, but there's a built-in way in fetch to do this. So create another line here and say const JSON equals await. And then what you want to do is you got to take that message, which is really a response object, and call JSON, the .json method, which is asynchronous, which is why you have to await it. It's a promise. And this actually gives you your message object, right? And then, yes, and then the thing is called message on the object.
Should I do like an interface?
No, what?
Interface API response, and then have like message
Responies,
and we're just gonna leave it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can make that of type responies.
API responies. It's like a response, but nice.
Nicer, but a nicer one, but a misspelled nice.
No, it's not misspelled. This is how you spell it in certain parts of Southern Europe.
Is that true? I don't think
someone back me up from a region of Southern Europe with a 10,000-year-old dead language, because it's from a dead language, of course.
No,
Proto-Indo-European.
This is not. It's not like this is the Queen's English.
This is Proto-Indo-European for those that want to look at. Trent is correct. He is saying that we just don't want regular responses. We want fancy responses. Okay, so I did it.
All right, so now that should work, but it won't work. Why?
Yeah, because I don't know how to wire. Like, I'm running this thing somewhere else, and I need to run this thing, and they need to talk to each other.
Right, they can't talk to each other. So the way that static web apps, so first we need to preface this. The way that static web apps works is that when you deploy this thing, it takes that API folder and it spins it up and it runs it, and it takes any request that you send to /API, and it sends it over to that function. So it's like the API is running in your project, but it's not. But the problem is, how do you test that locally? And so we have a local emulator for doing this, so that you can actually get this wired up so that it'll work.
I was gonna be completely stupid and like, let's be like, well, can I just do this?
Well, you can. So what you can do in React is you can go into your package.json and you can proxy. So you can actually proxy anything from API over to localhost 7071. But you don't want to do that here because that's going to break you in production.
And also because I just took a nap when you started saying you can go into package.json. I was like, I went to my safe place.
My Mac is not plugged in. My Mac is plugged in. What happened?
I went to my safe place there for a second. Oh, by the way, let's see.
Oh, okay. All right. So open a new terminal tab. Yeah.
Okay. Open a new terminal tab. Plus. And just go to the web one, right?
I mean, I don't know. I'm confused by your workspace setup here. Whatever one is gonna.
I'll go to the root.
It's, you know what? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll go to the root.
It doesn't matter. So you're in PowerShell?
Yes. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Because I can make my stuff look like this.
You know, you can do that in Linux too.
But I'm Windows.
I know, but what about the Windows subsystem for Linux?
Maybe you need to come back on another show and like help me understand.
Talk about that? Okay.
Okay.
So do this. We want to install from NPM. So do NPM.
And I want to do that in the web project or the APA project?
It's not going to matter because you're going to install it globally. So just do NPM I for install, not -I, just I. I don't know if -I will work. -G for global. And then at Azure. And I think, let me make sure I have the name right.
Control space. Oh, it didn't work.
Okay, Azure, and then /static -web -apps -CLI.
I feel like I want to put like a lot more things because
I know it feels excessive. I'm with you.
All right, and then just hit enter.
Am
I downloading the web right now, basically?
Yeah, it's NPM. Anytime you do NPM install, it pulls all of NPM down, every package, and puts it on your computer. That's all NPM install does.
Right.
It downloads all of NPM to your computer.
I mean, so I guess maybe we can like all take a bathroom break right now, or is that what we're saying?
We could. I don't know how long this is going to. I don't know how slow your computer is.
Did it just get dark in here, or did someone throw some shade?
What happened?
Nothing. Did you not hear my? I put my reverb. I'm sorry. I put my delay up really high.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, you were saying my computer's slow.
I just said I don't know how slow. I said I don't know how slow it is. I didn't say it was slow.
There wasn't a little bit of twinge of like, well, I don't know how slow your computer is.
No, I didn't say it like that.
Oh, okay. I said
it as a genuine question. There was no. That's bad faith.
Oh, I had bad faith there. What can I do to repent of this?
Burke? You can't. It's
over.
Yeah, it's over for you.
The friendship has been damaged forever.
Do you do you ever use this argument, especially in my relationships, where I'll say it's not what you said, it's how you said it. And then as soon as I say that, I'm like, is that a thing? Am I like, I don't think you're supposed to say that to people because then you're like reading into what they said. Like, not only do you need to say things that I want you to say, but you have to say them the way that I want you to say them.
I feel like it's time for like an insightful moment with Burke. So let's
oh no.
Insightful moment.
So
when you assume how people are feeling, you might be in the wrong. Did you want?
I have a better one. No.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the.
Put the music going, and I'll do one.
Here we go.
People have wondered for years, what is the meaning of mankind? to understand the meaning of mankind, we first have to understand the word. And it's actually two words, mank and eind. What do those two words mean? Nobody knows. And therefore, mankind remains a mystery.
I feel uplifted, inspired, and of course, hungry because it's past my lunchtime.
Be honest.
All right, so I got the thing finally installed. I stalled enough to make it look like it didn't take a long time. That's the trick. We all just hand waved around you, us Microsoft DevRel people, and you didn't even notice it took 65 seconds.
65 took over a minute.
Y'all never even noticed that. I'm pointing it out just to show you the skillful hand waving. We just like I do that. Okay, I'm gonna tell people a secret here. Like when I'm on stage and I'm like, this is gonna take a long time, I will literally walk away from the computer to explain something. Oldest trick in the book. Magicians do it all the time. They're like, look at this thing over here, and they're all like, all the time. So if you ever see me on stage, I haven't given a talk in front of people in I don't know years and a half, like 50 years. It feels like it's been 85 years. And I will literally like, oh, this is gonna take a long time, and it's gonna probably break. I get up and I move, and I'm like, let me tell you a little bit about the thinking, and that's what I do. Do you do that too, Burke?
No, I'm not. I am not the same skill level as you are. Here's what I do: I wait, and then when I'm like, oh, this is gonna take a while, then I panic mentally, and I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do for the next 40 seconds? Because honestly, if you sit here and stare at this for 65 seconds, it's gonna feel like a freaking eternity. Yes. So what I do is I just like to be quiet and let us all sit in the awkwardness for.
So in his head, it's like this. Is that what's happening in your head?
No, I don't scream like that
in
my head. I have a scream. It's legit. It doesn't sound like that.
Does it sound like this? Hold on.
It's not working. Yeah, it is more like
that
the
was
devil.
It was the
Satan in my brain.
All right, so we did it. What do I do now?
Now we're going to run this thing in the emulator. So you're going to type SWA start. And hold on, because I want to get this right the first time. Okay, now you want to put in the URL of your front end, which is already running, right?
Okay, so I think it is.
It's HTTP.
Oh, yarn dev. I got it. I yarn dev this.
Oh yeah, you got to start that.
Yarn dev this thingy majig.
That blew up. That is not working.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. CD web. Hadoop yarn dev.
Okay, it's running on 3000. So you can just copy that URL right there.
Okay. Control C. Okay.
And go back to your tab there and paste that in.
Okay.
Space. -- API. Space. And then you're going to put in the URL that your API is running on.
Oh, what did I just do? Oh, shoot. I just pushed the wrong button.
You added a different one underneath that one.
Okay, so just the whole this thing.
Yes, but it's not. It's just localhost 7071. It's not actually.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Go. Okay.
And now hit enter.
Things are happening. I can't play that because it makes me think the show is over.
Okay, now you have a new URL here. See, this is 004280.
Yes.
That's the emulator, and that's the one you want to access. So pull that up, and it's going to look just like your application. But the difference is that you're doing it with your fingers. Okay.
Okay, it's working.
Is it? It's not loaded.
Okay, here we go. It's not loaded. You're right. It's not loaded.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. See, and so if you inspect, go to your and I like how we got emoji from the server, keep the client intact. So go to network. So go to network and just inspect your network requests. Refresh. you'll see the slash. Where's the call to? There it is. Get message. Yeah. And you'll see, right, you said click on that and then look at the request, go to the headers. See, so it looks like it's going to API message, but the emulator is actually proxying that over to your function. And if you go back to your VS Code and you look in your terminal on your function host, so you can see it, you scroll down. Well, here you can see it called get message, but on the emulator, if you look in the logs, you'll see the proxy statement sending it over.
Oh, so that way I don't have to because I used to have to do .m files to make that work.
Yeah, some people use local files and then in production they change it. But this way, your code base, it's always the same, right? Because what you want to do is work in development the same as you are in production. Yeah. Otherwise, you're just bound to get tripped up.
So here's the other thing. This feels like if someone were going to look at this API, they'd be like, what VB6 programmer wrote this?
Why is it not RESTful?
Yeah. Is this something I can fix?
Yes, you can fix that. Do you know how to fix it?
I'm guessing over here.
That's right. So you take out your, you can just add a route underneath there. And then just whatever you want it to be. Yeah. And whatever this is comes after /API.
So then I have to go over here and I have to undo this.
Right. You just change it to message.
And if I just save this all and go back, everything is still...
It won't work because you have to restart the function app. I'm pretty sure.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure. Or do you? Do you not?
I don't know. I don't know.
Go back. Refresh the app and see if it still works.
Which app?
See, it died, so you have to restart it.
Okay, so I hit that, and then I just go back to the buggy guy, and I hit this. And then the other SWA thing will just keep...
it doesn't need. Yeah, it just listens for changes. It doesn't need to be touched.
So is it okay if I call it from here on out SWA?
Yeah, that's what we do. The Swamulator.
I mean, I've been called Swarmy before. I mean, that's a good thing, right?
I don't know what that word means. I don't think I'm going to use it.
We're going to look it up. It's time for...
You're going to just look this up in real time?
Swarmy.
That's brave.
Define. Initially meant to be
unsavory person with a shallow character and less than a collection of...
Whoa! What have people been calling me?
Jeez, man. Shallow and unkempt.
People have been rude to me.
Little too on the nose. Dude, that's mean. That's like you're not smart and you're ugly.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's refresh this. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, is it still going? Oh, here we go. We should see message instead, right?
We should. Depending on how long it takes the scene to load.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to make this now upload, and then I think you have helped us finish. Wait, what is this?
It's taking a while to configure. It's trying to tell you that your computer is really slow, and it's taking so long that it feels like it needs to notify you. What?
Rob's like, did I shave this morning? Burke and I both did indeed shave this morning, but it's already lunchtime. So.
Yeah. So actually, this is a true thing. When I was in the military, we had you shave every morning, and then they do inspection several times a day. And there's some guys, man, that would have a 5 o'clock shadow at 5 o'clock, right? Dude, those dudes were doing push-ups every night, man. Why aren't you shaved? Why do you have stubble? Because it's been 12 hours since I shaved. But that wasn't me.
All right. So what do we do now? Do I just do API here and it'll all work? This is on the to upload it.
Yes, that is correct.
And that's it. I don't have to do anything else.
That's it.
Okay. So let me stop this. Let me stop the debug. Or did I stop the debug?
It doesn't really matter.
Stop. This one, I just stopped this one too. Control C.
Yeah, you don't have to do any of this, but you can if you want to.
Look, Burke. Okay, I like all my stuff to be tidy. Git status.
I got it.
Git. I got to go one up. CD dot.
No. Stop. What are you doing? Stop.
Okay.
Go to your source control icon over there on the side.
This one?
Yeah. Okay. Now, what do you want to add? Everything?
Do I need all that? I'll just add everything right for now, and then we can fix it.
Yeah, just add everything.
How do I do that?
Well, see where it says changes? Highlight changes, and there's a plus icon there, and that stages everything.
Okay.
And then just add a message. And then hit Control Enter.
Control Enter.
That's the commit.
And then I sign all my things, so.
Oh. Are you going to have to GPG? Well, you have to set up GPG signing in VS Code. Okay, you already did. It already went. And then just push it from the bottom.
Where?
In the status bar down there, there's a little icon. It says one going up, 0 coming down. Right next to that.
This?
Yes, just push that.
What? I have been doing this like old man style.
All right, now here, I don't know if you know this, but if you go to your static web apps extension, click on that.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go there, and then go on, expand this production node.
Okay.
Go to expand actions.
Oh,
you not signed in yet?
I told you I don't know what I'm doing.
Do you have to sign in on a different screen? Should have popped up in a browser? Okay.
It is. I'm just success. Do I have to hit open? Open.
Yeah, you do. You have to complete the loop.
Open.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so now you should have one that's running right now. Yeah, getting API.
What?
Yeah, so expand that, and you can see if you expand the build and deploy job, you can see what's going on. So this is where it's at. It's build and deploy. It's at post run actions checkout.
Is there a way to have multiple accounts on Azure? Because like I said, my blog is on I pay for my own blog stuff. How do I add a different account?
What? What do you mean?
So right now I'm signed into my Microsoft, internal account. But let's just say I have another account that I pay, for my personal stuff, right? Because I don't like Microsoft paying for my blog, for example.
Oh, you got to sign out of Azure and back in.
Oh, poop.
I don't think you can change the tenant. I don't think so, at least. Open a command palette and see if you can change the tenant.
Here?
Well, could you Control-Shift-P?
Control-Shift-P.
Tenant. Just look for tenant. No. Try that down there in the status bar. It says Azure, Seth Juarez, Microsoft.com.
Here?
Yeah. So these are all your subs, but you're probably not in there because you're on a different tenant. Yeah. You have to sign out and back in with that other account. Sorry.
By the way, this is great. Let's see if it works. Let's go to Delightful Hill number 2. By the way, did we use the same algorithm? Wow, is it not? It's supposed to have a hello.
Is it finished deploying?
I don't know. Let's go look. No, something broke.
Oh, something's not working.
That's okay. We only have 8 minutes to finish it.
Failed to produce artifact folder web out.
Oh, I changed that last minute because I'm like, I think it's this.
But dude,
it was you, dude. Hold on. I'm gonna do this the right way. So push plus.
You don't even need to do that. You don't even need to unstage it.
How do I do that?
Just take the minus.
Unstage.
Okay, now just put a commit message in.
Okay. Corrected workflow.
And just press Control Enter.
GHA, Control Enter.
And it's going to say, would you like to stage and commit them directly? And say always. Always do this because there's no point in you doing 2 steps here. If you're going to commit, you're going to commit.
What? Burke.
I know. Productivity.
It's like...
And then push it up.
Push over here. I know where it is. It's here. Push.
You got it. Okay.
Why is it all the way over here?
Push show again.
Why is this all the way over here and not like somewhere over here?
It is. It's up there in the. Oh no, that's a good question. It's up there in the menu. I think under the dots, the ellipses.
There it
Push.
is.
There it is. Yeah. No, but fair point. Like, why is that button not? I'm writing that down.
Now we can go over here, and what do I refresh? Refresh. Here we go.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. But oh no, it won't work. It's okay. I was thinking that if I had like my own blog, like in a different, but it'd have to be in a different key because this is independent of my Azure account, right? Okay,
What?
so corrected GitHub action. I'm talking about my website because I'm rebuilding my website. It looks great, by the way. And I'm using Next.
Okay.
Because why use something easy when I could use a sledgehammer to kill a fly?
Right. Why not over-engineer it?
Yeah, I mean that's what we do. It's our job. So here it is. It's doing the thing. By the way, I'm going to start my. This is my walk-off music that I have that tells me that I need to stop soon.
Do you stop right at 3 or do you quit sometimes early? I mean, 1.
Stop right at on time. Sometimes this is push to learn DB too.
Really?
Yeah.
We give you a 2-hour slot on Learn TV every Friday?
Yeah, because nobody else does anything on Learn TV on a Friday. I'm just like, look, everyone, chat, you tell me what you think. It's like Friday, middle of the day, or later in the afternoon, where everyone's like, I don't want to work anymore, but I got to sit here and pretend I am. And if the boss comes around like, oh no, this is a Microsoft live stream where I'm learning how to do some code stuff. And they're like, oh, okay.
I got to be honest, I kind of do the same thing on Fridays. Like, that's my day to look like I'm working. I'll be on record saying that. I don't care.
I know, but I make it easy for people to do that now. Right?
You're actually, yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
so that's why.
You're actually helping. You're helping people.
All right, so we're refreshing here, and
you don't need to refresh. Like, it will update automatically, but it's gonna take a minute.
Let's just refresh it because not yet. Let's go over here.
Extra actions.
Still working. Here we go. This is going to be.
Check out the logs. See, sometimes you can see the logs in here, like exactly where you are. Takes a minute. There it goes. There it goes, and now it's complete. Come on, yes.
Boom! Boom! And now what we can do is we can go into our project that we've been, because we're trying to be more principled in how we do stuff here at on the AI show, and we're going to say public.
There's only you.
Swap.
There's only one person.
Boop. It's in progress. It's done.
Very nice. Did that feel good?
Burke, man, I know. Burke's like, it's just you, Seth. Why are we going through all this?
Why are you saying we? Like, who are you talking to? Is it like that Truman Show? And she's like,
the royal we.
Who are you talking to? All right, I gotta go.
All right, dude, you're the best. Thanks for being with us, buddy.
Having me on. Bye, everybody.
We'll see you next time. Well, my friends, hopefully you had a good time reminiscing with me and Anders, Kaitlin, and Burke, who are fantastic people. Coming up next time, we're going to be talking all about pre-built Docker images for inference in machine learning with Shivani Santosh Sambade. I'm super excited about that. As always, thank you so much for tuning to the AI show and for next best of episodes. If you have some ideas on some of the stuff we should replay, let us know. If you'd like to appear on the AI show with some amazing content, like some cool stuff that you're building AI-wise, let me know. I'll have you on in a hot second during the second hour after our marketing segments. I call them marketing segments, but it's really just technology that marketing's like, you should talk about this. And I'm like, okay, totally. But if you'd like to come on, make sure to email me. You can email me at seth.juarez@microsoft.com, or you can reach out to me at Seth Juarez on the Twitters. It's really a pleasure to hang out with you and build stuff. If you ever have any feedback or questions or thoughts about what is going on or why or what or how we should change things, please let me know. It's pretty exciting to be with you. Hopefully, we'll see you next time.